Did Kishane Thompson lose the men's 100-meter finals at the Paris Olympic Games because of a shoe? Well, one expert seems to think so. Plus, the collegiate students are finally back on the track. And Adele Tracy is back in training. Plus, much more. Welcome back to the channel, people. Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, thank you for making it Peter Lloyd World. Go ahead, please hit the subscribe button so we continue to grow. When you do that, hit the notification bell so you know when the next video drops. We drop a video at least once a day here in Peter Lloyd World. Also, if you enjoy the content, please hit the like button and finally leave your thoughts. So, ready? Yep. Good to go. Well, first up, let me say our newest channel is up and running. It's called Peter Lloyd World of Wealth. If you want to create a plan towards financial freedom, check out Peter Lloyd World of Wealth. Now let's get into this multi-story track and field video. Olympian and 400-meter runner Jamaica's CHAROKEE Young attended the Cable and Wireless Charitable Foundation, which is the philanthropic arm of Cable and Wireless Communications, better known as CWC. The foundation focuses on improving digital access, enhancing educational resources, and offering disaster relief. Always great when our athletes give back to their community.
Introducing Peter Lloyd World merchandise, where style meets comfort. From trendy tees to cozy hoodies, we've got something for everyone. Elevate your wardrobe with our high-quality, fashionable designs that make a statement. Whether you're hitting the streets or chilling at home, Peter Lloyd World has you covered. Shop now and upgrade your look with Peter Lloyd World merchandise. Available exclusively at Peter Lloyd World. Link in description below.
110 hurdler and Olympian Jamaica's Damian Thomas is recovering from surgery. The hurdler shared this fact on his social media pages. On October the 21st, I completed a procedure to remove a bone spurt in my foot, which was causing extreme discomfort and pain to my Achilles and the lower heel. The past year working with Dr. Thompson, FAS, has been monumental. Since March, Dr. Thompson's overseeing of my injury through physical therapy, orthopedic care, and lastly, surgical procedure has been a driving force in allowing me to finish the previous season and set myself up for a new future. I am thankful. So we are hoping that he has full recovery from this. He shared photos, etc. It looks like the doctor did a good job. Congratulations, Damien. 1500 meter and 800 meter runner Jamaica's Adele Tracy is back at it. She has already started her workout. This, of course, is for the oncoming 2025 track and field season. She had a sort of mixed 2024 season. She did have injury that she's recovering from, so let's hope she has a great 2025 season. And collegiate fans should be happy because on the weekend we had the BMW for the 2024 season, which means the collegiate athletes are back on that track and at it. We will, of course, be covering these events as they unfurl, so to speak. But you know, this is LSU, and one of our favorites does attend LSU. And if you're a Yardie, you must know what I'm talking about. Yes, we love Aliyah Armstrong, but she's not a Yardie. We're talking about none other than the remarkable BRIANNA. LYSTON, who had a great 2024 season apart from the injury towards the end, which means she was not able to run at the Jamaica National Championships. Here she is in her black and white glory. Wayne Pinnock, the sensation silver medalist from this year's Paris Olympic Games, is out and about. The 2023 silver medalist from the World Athletics in the men's long jump and this year's silver medalist from the Paris Olympic Games shared to his social media. I want to thank everyone who contributed to this amazing event and for using me as an inspiration for the elegance and philanthropic gala that was held last night. Being able to attend such a stunning event hosted on the Seafair luxury yacht in support of such an important cause was a true honor. Another Jamaican athlete doing his part for others. And you see several Jamaican athletes there. You see Elaine, and you saw CHAROKEE Young, and of course Sharika Jacko Jackson. Now, do you remember this young Australian, Gout, recently signed to Adidas? A 16-year-old just shattered the Australian record. The youngster who, if you followed our feed or coverage of the World Under 20 2024 season, he was featured in the 200 meters, a very, very talented young man. It says here on jumpers.world, Australia under 18 and under 20 record. 16-year-old Gout made a sensational return to the track, clocking 20.29 seconds in a plus 1.2 meters per second win in the 200-meter heats. This he did at the Queensland All Schools Track and Field Championships, breaking the Australian under 18 and under 20 records. The previous under 20 record was 20.41 seconds, was held by Aidan Murphy. It puts him fourth on the under 18 200 meter all-time list behind Aaron Knighton, 19.84, Usain Bolt, 20.13, and Purple Bunson, 20.19. "16 years old, people. That's a crazy time. 20.29 seconds is crazy. Many seniors cannot run that race. Knew that this young man had something very special. Now, if we have to be completely honest, the race between, well, the finals of the men's 100 meters at the Paris Olympic Games is probably going to go down in the annals of history as one of the most controversial races at the Olympic Games. And we have looked at this race from several angles, but I saw an angle by one of my favorite athletes, Jamaican, but represented Canada, the remarkable Donovan Bailey. Incredible talent. And he has a really interesting perspective. Now, I want you to listen to this first, and then we can discuss.
This is the new carbon fiber super shoe. You can't bend this. Like Ron, I mean, remember you're trying to bend this earlier today. Yeah. You cannot bend this. The power distribution for the first 30 meters is incredible, which is why you have to execute properly. You have to know exactly what you're doing, and you have to run your own race. Hence the reason why Noah Lyles won. Now,
what would you have run in that shoe?
I will tell you what Dan said. Dan said I'd probably be 3/10 or 4/10 faster than 984, which would put me at like 9.4. Now, if I'm running 9.4, what would Usain Bolt would have run? Usain Bolt would have been going to the 9.1 mark. I mean, just how incredible these shoes are.
For clarity, he's talking about the finals of the men's 100 meters at this year's Paris Olympic Games. He's basically saying the reason why Noah Lyles won this was unfair advantage. It was because of the shoe he was wearing. And we have heard this argument before, not necessarily regarding this race, but I have heard over the last 2 years that I've been doing this track and field channel about people talking about unfair advantage due to new gear that gives the athlete, as I stated, unfair advantage. This is the actual race.
Every moment of it, and I'm just going to build on it and just move forward.
When you say you should have been more patient with yourself, explain that for the viewers, the casual viewers who don't know what that means.
Now, this, of course, is my 2 cents. This is a really interesting perspective that, to be very honest, I never even thought about. First of all, I didn't know that this was the shoe that Noah Lyles ran in. And if we are to believe Donovan Bailey's argument, and like I said, I have heard this argument not just about this shoe, but about other technologies, about other gear that some people believe gives athletes an unfair advantage. In fact, if my memory serves me correctly, several years ago, there were shoes that I think they removed from the list at the Olympic Games that you couldn't run in because it gave you an unfair advantage. Now, I'm not going to get into whether or not this is why Noah Lyles won. But if what he's saying is true, I mean, if a shoe can shave off, I think he said 0.04 in 100 meters, people, that is absolutely freaking massive. That no joke, that is huge. That's huge. That is miles in the 100 meters, okay? You're looking at a race that lasted at 10.79, 10.79.0 something. And I guess what he's arguing is that he probably would have ran something slower than 10.79, which have given Kishane Thompson the advantage. I mean, maybe my math is off here, but it's clear that what he's saying is that the shoe gave Noah Lyles an unfair advantage. Now, the truth is, I can't speak to the veracity of that statement. I can't say if he's right or wrong. I did a little research on the shoe. It does seem to give an unfair advantage, but I don't know because, look, I don't know. The truth is, I share this because I want to hear your perspective. Do you think he's right? I mean, do you think that if that's the case, what should they do? Ban these shoes? And let's face it, what about countries that just don't have the money to buy this kind of gear, you know? Or is it everyone that signed to this shoe company that got the shoe? Or was it specifically designed for Noah Lyles? I mean, I don't know the answers to those questions. But I just thought you might find this interesting because this was a really, like, I never saw this perspective and I said, wow, this is interesting. But this, of course, is my 2 cents. Now, don't forget to check out our Printify. If you want to support the channel, it's slow season, check out our merch. You might see something you like. So support us. And, well, obviously, the collegiate season has officially started. And we, of course, we will be covering this. Now, also, don't forget to check out our other channel, Peter Lloyd World of Wealth. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, the notification bell, and hit the like button. Remember, your royals, kings and queens. Bless up!